Hello, everyone. Good night. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Welcome. This is Jermaine and Simone. We are the owners of this business page. We love what we do. The goal is to help ambitious, hardworking parents like ourselves start and run a successful online business. If you're seeing us for the first time, we're coming to you guys live from Oshawa, Ontario, Canada. And if you have been following, you know that we are on this 90-day Go Live challenge to show up here on our business page live every day consistently for 90 days. Tonight is day number 49. And the goal is to, just to impart with you, our followers, wisdom, help you to know more about us, share insights about who we are, our family, and also what we do online and how we can help you, if you're looking, to start your own online business. So tonight, we want to come on, and just share with you guys, some insights, right, in hopes of providing value, as always. So
Yes, and the topic for tonight is lessons our kids taught us about success. So that's lessons our kids taught us about success. So to give you context, our kids, so you know how children are, they are into different things at different times. So at first it was Legos and number blocks, and now it's dominoes. So they are into domino building, and they just randomly they came across this domino builder on YouTube. Her name is Lily Hevish.
yeah,
Lily Hevish, and they are so into her videos. They are watching. They only get in our home. They only get to watch YouTube on the weekends or whenever there's no school, and they're so excited and they're so anxious to watch YouTube because they want to watch Lily Hevish and they want to try to do the domino creations that she's doing. And so by watching them doing watching the videos and kind of replicating what she does, it has taught us some lessons. And the first one it has taught us is be obsessed with your goals. So that's be obsessed with your goals. So our kids, I would say they are like really obsessed with dominoes, and they wake up first thing in the morning before anyone else in the house, and they're excited to go play and to go build dominoes. They want to watch Lily Hevish. They want to buy all the dominoes that Lily Hevish has. When they're going to bed at night, all they're thinking about is domino and Lily Hevish. And it just goes shows us the how obsessed they are with it. And you know
yeah,
what? They make good creations
yeah,
because it's all that they're thinking about. They're so obsessed with it that they put all of their energy
yes.
into doing the creations.
Yeah. And just to tie it back to to success, right? Success requires kind of like you being obsessed with your goals, right?
Hmm.
Just as how they are obsessed, right? You have to, they that's all they want to watch. That's all they want to do. Like they think about it first thing when they wake up and
Hmm.
when they go to bed, right? Success requires you in whatever endeavor that you're on, whatever pursuit that you are doing, right?
Yes.
It requires that same kind of obsession, right? You got to
Yes.
do it and do it and do it and do it, and so just observing them, right? That's one of the lessons that we observed, right? That you have to be obsessed with your goals. Number two lesson that we took away, from observing our kids. Before I talk about this point, embrace failure. So our son Jonah, sometimes he gets frustrated when building, right? Because the dominoes, you have to be very when you put them down, you have to be very careful, right?
Yes.
Otherwise, like they will fall over easily, right? And
Yes.
so um, he gets like really frustrated sometimes, right? When he puts them down, right? He tries to line them up, right? And it topples over and knocks down his, what he's trying to build before he even finishes it, right? And so in that, when he's going through those, as parents, we have to say to him, like, it's part of the journey, right? It's part of the journey. If you're going to become a good domino builder like Lily Hevish, right? these things are going to happen, right? Your dominoes are going to knock over, they're going to fall down, right? But you keep doing it again, right? You keep doing it again, right? And just to tie that in, with success, same thing, like when you're on your journey, right, to success, right, things are going to happen, right, and they may seem like failure, right, but there are lessons in them for you to learn, right, and so we have to impart that to them, that hey, this is all a part of the journey, right, even though you're frustrated, right, the thing that we observe is that even in this frustration, he keeps going, he goes back,
Mhm.
right, he doesn't stop, right. So many times, as adults, we face a bit of failure, right, and we let that, we quit whatever it is that we are pursuing, right, but what we take away is that, in spite of his frustration, right,
Keeps
he
trying.
keeps trying, he keeps trying. So success requires you to embrace the failure, right. And the third point that we observe, persistence, right? So I want to go back to the same example, right? Some days are some days are worse than others, right?
Mhm.
Some days he gets really really frustrated, right? And he will get angry, right? And he will cry, right? You know, but he doesn't stop. It still doesn't stop him, right? So
Mhm.
he still persists, right?
He has a goal of doing it, and he's
Yeah,
not stopping until he gets it.
yeah,
It falls over 10 times. He comes running to us and crying to us, okay, Jonah, tell us what's wrong. He goes right back to do it again.
right
It
back.
falls over again, and he comes running to us and he goes right back. It just goes to show how committed he
Yes.
is to the goal of making that domino creations. And it's the same thing with business.
Yes.
We have to be so committed to our achieving our goals that no matter the obstacles
Hmm.
that come our way, we keep going back. We
Hmm.
learn, okay, what did I do here that
Hmm.
I can learn from? Okay, what can I do differently?
Hmm.
And we go right back to, to try again using a different strategy.
Hmm. Yeah, very important. So that's where persistent comes in, right? It persistent is gonna allow you to keep going, you know, despite, right, the setbacks or the oppositions or the obstacles, that you may encounter on your journey. So it's, as parents, we just wanna encourage you, because these are like simple lessons but yet powerful, right? And just observing our kids, right?
Mhm.
These are takeaways, right? And as parents, I know, we believe in our kids, and we tell them, right? We tell them that they can do something, right? But so many times when we grow up, we don't believe the same thing for ourselves. And I just want to encourage you, if you're watching,
Mhm.
to believe in yourself, right? And just to draw lessons, right? From these, daily simple things
Right.
around you, like, say, what can I learn? What can I learn? From this today. So yeah, so that's what we want to come on tonight and talk about. Lessons that our kids, have taught us. About success, and we shared with you three lessons, right? From their domino building that they're obsessed with, right? It's
Mhm.
number one, that you have to be obsessed with your goals, right?
Mhm.
Success requires you to be to be obsessed,
Obsessed.
whatever it is that you are doing, right? If you're not obsessed with it, I'm telling you, the first obstacle,
It's gonna throw you
it's
off.
gonna throw you
Yeah.
off and take you out of the game, right? But when you're obsessed, right, it will set you
Nothing can
apart, right?
stop you.
It will set you apart, from others, right? Number two, lesson is to embrace failure.
And I
Embrace,
would say learn from your
learn
failures
from your failures,
and
right? Embrace
mistakes.
them, right? Because it's only a failure if you really give up, right? But so embrace them, right? Learn the lessons, right? But don't let them stop you, on your journey. And number three, is to be persistent, right? Be persistent, right? This is going to keep you going in spite of obstacles and opposition and obstacles, right? So
Mhm.
it's the same thing. We just want to tie that in, with our online business,
Mhm.
right? It's the same thing in life, right? So it's important that we know that we are on a journey as well.
Mhm.
We are on a journey as well, to accomplishing our goals, right? And we're so grateful that we can take time out to to observe our children, right? And to take these lessons, away, right, as reminders, right? On those days, when we need to be reminded. So that is it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for those of you who watch live. For those of you who will be watching on the replay, as always, comment, let us know where you're tuning in from. We're a global community, and we always love to know how global we are. We thank you so much, as always, for supporting our page. We appreciate you. And if you're want to learn more about what is it that we are doing here online, and if you want to chat with us, send us a private message, and we will happy to reach out to you and answer your questions. All right. So thank you so much. That's
Thank
it.
you. God bless
Have
you.
a great night.
Thanks.
God bless,
Bye.
guys.